And it's December 23rd, 2017. And I've never seen her in so much pain. Panic, fear, excitement. Emotions are like anchors. Things we never really learn to control but keep us rooted to the reality of the situation. Luckily, before the panic begins, instincts kick in. Call the Uber. I think it says 3 minutes away. I hope it said 3 minutes away. I start packing the essentials, water, hospital bag, fruits. I start packing everything. I hear the midwife's voice telling me to breathe in, breathe out. It was so much easier into antenatal lessons. No, she was telling her to breathe in, breathe out. I start packing more essentials, more hot water, more fruits, more water, everything. And I start to think to myself, what am I doing? I'm nervous. On the surface, I look calm and ready, but inside it's mum spaghetti. I tell her she's doing fine, she's doing great. The most confident lies I've told her in 8 years since I promised her on a swivel chair in South London in a chicken chip shop that I would never lie to her again. Even back then, she was still in so much pain. We get to the hospital. Nurses, family, strangers. Words I was never taught in school, like epidural, prolonged dilation, cesarean. And all I'm thinking is, shouldn't this all be over by now? December 24th, nurses have gone and finished their shift, but we're still stuck in the ward. Fun fact, it's also my mother-in-law's birthday on December 24th, and I joked to her that if the baby is born today, it could be her twin. We go down to W.H. Smith to get her a card, and I consider signing it off from your granddaughter or grandson. But at this moment, that's still more of a fiction than fact. Why didn't I find out the sex? If I thought she was in pain before, now it's torture. I tell her God has got us, but I don't know if I believe that. I don't think I've said more silent prayers in the last 32 hours than I have in my entire life. Mandem, let me put you on. Before a woman can start pushing, she has to be 10 centimeters dilated. My wife is currently at 4 centimeters. That's 2 centimeters every 2 hours. 2 p.m., still no progress. She starts to shiver. They say there's a potential infection. 4 p.m., still 4 centimeters dilated. Phone calls get more urgent. Prayers get more frequent. The doctor says if she hasn't progressed by the next check, we're going to have to go and operate. 6 p.m., 6.5 centimeters. We rejoice, but then suddenly it's heart rate dropping, heartbeat failing. Doctors, nurses, cleaners flood the room. My baby is fighting. My baby is fighting. She starts crying. Her mum starts crying. Doctor reassures us that everything is fine. Suddenly the heart rate goes down from 0 back up to 70. The doctor says everything is fine. Fam, this doesn't look like everything is fine. 7 p.m., 7 centimeters, but suddenly again, this heart rate dropping, heartbeat failing. Doctors, nurses, cleaners rush the room. The doctor says it's getting too dangerous. We're going to give you another 2 hours, then we're going to have to go to operate for fear of losing the baby. 8 p.m., the doctor comes in. He checks. 8.5. I'm sorry, still no progress. We're crushed. Atheists in seconds, prayers in vain. It's at this point where I go into the toilet, big man thing, and I lay on the floor and I say every prayer I've ever known to the Lord. But I got to be strong. So I walk back out and the doctor says, you know what, we'll give you another 2 hours. The whole ward is rooting for you. Is that you, God? 10 p.m., Judgment Day, decision time. He comes in, he checks, he waits, we pause, we pray. 8.5 centimeters. Jesus, my mother-in-law says, Allahu Akbar. I collapse into the floor in sujood. Thank God. December 25th, 1 a.m. And now it's time to push. And she pushes. She pushes through the pain. She pushes through late nights in our dorm room, revision in the library, through graduations, promotions, job applications, rejections, through kisses on my old estate, stolen strolls through Ali Pali, ghetto picnics in Burgess Park, 149 buses through the West End, through stresses, prayers, successes, failures, cars, fights, flights, tears of accomplishment, hugs of joy. We pushed, and now she pushes. And my world is reborn in 7 pounds. He's weird and he's alien looking. And you can tell by that head shape that he's gone in. But he's mine. Merry Christmas, the nurse screams. I don't celebrate Christmas, but fuck it, Merry Christmas anyway. His name is Nazareth, a name that I thought of 3 years before I even knew he would exist. I break down, but at the same time, I'm stronger than I've ever been. I thank the staff. I thank my family. I thank my wife. I thank God. And then I hold him for the first time. And my world has changed forever.